Dropping some gears. Drop one more. Yes. Welcome to MOTORVAULT Vehicles for Enthusiasts. I'm Josh and we present this epic 2018 Mercedes-Benz AMG GTR. Not the Nissan GTR, Mercedes GTR. Massive V8 up in the front, rear wheel drive, and this color pops from a mile away. A very special color on the AMG GTR. So let's take a better look at this AMG monster. Presented in Hell Green Magno, this AMG is loud, it's proud, and it is wicked. 557 horsepower, all sorts of special AMG goodies on this car, and it is a lot more than your standard AMG GT, which there is nothing wrong with that car at all, but this is just your hardcore variant of it. Let's take a look at that bi-turbo beast under the hood. Under this massive hood is that glorious beast of a 4-liter bi-turbo V8, 557 horsepower, 518 foot-pounds of torque. Made it up with the 7-speed DCT paddle shift gearbox. Brings this car from 0 to 60, 3.5 seconds. But more importantly, this car absolutely rips around the Nürburgring. 7 minutes, 10.9 seconds. At its time in 2017, was the fastest street legal rear wheel drive car to ever lap the Nürburgring. Obviously since that has changed a little bit, but wicked fast car, and obviously the German AMG way, hand built in Germany, glorious. Inside the cockpit of the AMG GTR, it properly is a aviation styled cockpit, at least in my opinion. Looks fantastic. You have all of your controls right where you need to when you're laying your arm down. Everything from your suspension mode, from going to race mode, traction control, turning off the automatic start, and of course your exhaust baffles. Because when this car fires up, you open up those baffles, the grumble gets even louder. This one, I love the spec in the interior. It's black leather with the Alcantara, and we've got the yellow stitching on the inside of the steering wheel, on the seats, on the dash, and we also have those yellow racing seat belts that look killer, add to the bright nature of this AMG and breaks up the contrast since it is black the rest of the interior. It's nice having a little yellow pop. And for the extra measure of safety, in case you do track the AMG GTR, because this is a trackable monster, this does have a roll cage in it, which is quite nice. Not factory, but there is nothing wrong with that, because this is a car that personally I would drive home and drive out to Putnam Park and rip it back home going in comfort. In comparison to the standard car, you've got bigger brakes, you've got a wing on the back, you've got more aggressive aerodynamics, you've got the baffled sport exhaust, you get a little bit more power, 577 horsepower, 518 foot-pounds of torque, and you've got those meaty Cup 2 tires. So this thing rips and grips, and there is no question about that. One of my favorite Grand Touring cars of all time from a styling standpoint, from a driving standpoint. And the cool thing is when you are sitting in the interior of one of these cars, you do get the aeronautical cockpit feel, especially with all the dials, all the gauges, but it's very, very focused on you piloting this German rocket ship with the 4-liter bi-turbo V8 that sounds absolutely incredible, especially when you open up those baffles and you hit it. Oh, yes! I'm a child and I do not care. This car checks every box. Ooh-wee! AMG has always done very special stuff, including with their V8 products. Obviously, their 6- and 4-cylinder cars are always great, but they've just got that little extra sauce with those V8s, and especially when they throw bi-turbos on them. The modern AMG products that share this power plant are so dialed, they are so responsive, and they just run, man. You can run them in whatever conditions you want, and they'll just give it right back to you. These cars love being used, love all the power that they have on tap. We're able to use it. It is truly a special experience. I've driven a few of these cars on the AMG GT chassis, and they're all just incredible. Obviously, the regular car is more than enough, is a fantastic car you could really daily drive, but the GTR is just, it is just everything you want for a car that you can go street drive and then take to a track and then take home. Because this car grips like you would not believe, especially for a front engine GT car. There's a reason why Mercedes uses this platform for all the international GT racing, 12 hours of Bathurst, IMSA, whatever you might want to say. They are fantastic cars. They've won tons of races in the sports car world. And you could tell that people that have great motorsports heritage have built this car. Handcrafted V8. Oh my God, I love this thing. And the shifting is so responsive in this car. I mean, obviously, we know that, you know, PDKs in Porsches are the transmission to have for automatic paddle shift transmissions. But man, you got to give Mercedes some credit. They have they put together one heck of a package on their GT cars. The spec on this particular AMG GTR is fantastic. Hell green, black interior with the yellow piping, the yellow belts. Yeah, this car looks like it's meant to go fast, and that it damn does. Oh yeah, Orange Sport Plus. Yeah. Now this thing's booking. Oh man. Oh! If you don't like that sound and you're a car guy, you've got a problem. A big one. While the regular AMG GT is a phenomenal Grand Touring car, the GTR is just that much more, with nearly 100 more horsepower than the standard car, upgraded aerodynamics front and rear, obviously with the spoiler being one of them, the specific GTR wheels, upgraded seats, and as well that center exit exhaust, which sounds quite phenomenal when you crack open those baffles and you're running at top end RPM. Hell green, because this car is a monster on the Green Hell, the Nürburgring. 7 minutes, 10 seconds. That is some serious lap times. in a car that you can go and drive on the street. One heck of a package from AMG. We love this car. I personally think this color is phenomenal on the GTR. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. If you guys like the content we bring to you, give us a like, follow, and a subscribe. We'll bring more great content like this to the channel. We'll see you around.